Hey guys, what's going on? Ben here with EDC Blades. Thanks for joining me. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be about 3 blades that have impressed me since I started the channel. This is all folding knives, stuff I carry in my pocket. Yes, I know the list could be a lot longer, but I feel like if I go too deep, then it's basically my knife collection, and I think that's a video for later on down the road. So today, 3 folding knives that have impressed me since I started my channel. And this is not, the 3 most expensive knives that I own or anything like that. This is just, knives and brands that have impressed me since I started the channel. So, number 1 on the list, all right, the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. A wonderful knife, super cool. I love the look of it. I love the blade shape. I love the color. I love the lock on it, everything about it. It's just a fantastic knife. It looks cool, and it's comfortable. It's got great abrasion on the grips, so you can get a good tight grip on there. And so this was my first Spyderco knife. Before this one and before the channel, obviously I had heard of Spyderco. I just never held one, and the reason I never got one before was they always looked very dainty to me, very fragile. Like if you did anything a little extra with it, it would break. That's how it always looked. That was just my perception. After getting this one, I've fallen in love with Spyderco. Every time I look online, I see another Spyderco I want to buy, and trust me, I would love to, but I don't think you guys would all just want to see basically Spydercos unboxed all the time. So I restrain myself. So with the first knife in my collection since I've started my channel that has really impressed me is Spyderco, just the brand in general, but obviously I love this Yojimbo 2, and pretty much every Spyderco I've added to the collection. Whether it was that the Efficient, and even my wife's Delica 4, that thing is, it's a pink knife, but it's a nice knife. I like it. So number 1 on the list of knives that have impressed me since starting my channel is the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. So the second knife on the list is the Kizer Sheepdog XL. Now I also throw the Kizer Sheepdog Mini into the mix because before this channel I had never heard of Kizer, and the only reason I got this Sheepdog XL was because I saw it in another video and it looked awesome, and it is awesome. I think it's right around $100. So not super expensive, but not cheap, I guess, by any means. Just a beefy, mean knife. Like, you can do pretty much anything with this knife. It's a fantastic knife. For me, it is just a little big and showy, a little flashy, I guess. It's a little more intimidating than I like to carry in regards to the size of it. It is comfortable with pants. It's not too bulky to carry. It's just a little too big for me to pull out in public and have to cut something open. A knife like this on my person, I second guess whether I want to pull it out and use it when I need to in public or around people in general, I guess. So having said that, I bought the Kizer Sheepdog Mini, and again, it's under $100. It's a cool looking knife. I love the color. I mean, the grips on them are great. They're not as abrasive as the Yojimbo, but they are really nice. And I love the color contrast, the black blade, the black clip, the black screws against the brown micarta. Yeah, I think it's micarta. Yes, I've had comments in my reviews about it being too small. This is the Sheepdog Mini. It is supposed to be small. I wear a large in mechanics gloves, and it barely fits in my hands. It's perfect for cutting open boxes, cutting twine, zip ties, like daily tasks that you're gonna do. It's a great knife, under $100. I want to say it's like $85. Definitely a cool knife. And Kizer, they are made in China, which sucks. And the reason it has impressed me is because it is from China. It is under $100, but it's a cool knife. It serves a great function. It's got a cool fidget factor. It looks nice, and it's a quality knife for under $100. And Kizer, I think I have one other Kizer other than these two. And, I think it was like a $25 or $30 knife, and it's great. The Mini here did take a little bit to break in with the action. It squeaked a lot when I first got it, and it opened pretty much every time, but it was a little, I had to put a little bit more pressure on it. Now that I've used it a bunch, the manipulation on it's very simple, very clean. You can do one-handed manipulation with it, which is great. Again, a cool knife. It serves a great purpose, and definitely worth whatever it is, $85, $90. And I think it's right around $100 for the XL. They do make a the regular, the standard sized sheepdog. I don't have one. I'd love to get one. And I think obviously it'll be right in the middle, so it'll be the perfect size for an everyday carry. But the only one I can ever find is like $250 with a carbon grip, and I'd rather get one that's pretty much exactly like this one, just a little bit bigger, and just to see how it compares to the Mini and the XL. All right, so the last knife on the list, you could probably guess it. I love this knife. It's the WE Knife Company Roxy 3. This thing is awesome. I carry this knife pretty much all the time. I mean, really, at least 5 days a week, I carry this knife. I love the blade shape. I love the weight. It's not heavy, but it's the perfect weight, so it's in your pocket. It's in your hand, but it's not so heavy that it's cumbersome, that it's not comfortable. It's perfect. Sorry, I'm just getting over a little cold. It's a beautiful knife. I love the black with the contrasting bronze hardware on it. It's just, and if you didn't look close, you might not even notice the contrasts, or that there's another color on there. The titanium grips, they're comfortable. It's a super cool knife. It is a little expensive. I think I paid $230 for it. But just really, really a cool knife. And the reason that it impressed me, the reason it's on the list, is I really didn't want to like this knife. I got it because I wanted to compare it to the Civivis that I've had. Civivis are, much cheaper. They come from the same parent company, so a lot of their knives look very similar. But I wanted to get basically a comparison to the Civivis to see if WE knives are, that much better than the Civivis. And, coming from China, which is something I don't like. Usually, I love everything made in America. Usually, if I'm thinking about adding a knife to do a review on, first thing I do in my filters is country of origin, click America. And yes, I've done a ton of videos on knives from China, and it's really because I watch other guys do videos on the Civivis and the Kizers and the WE Knife Company, and I don't believe them. When they say that these knives are amazing, I think they're from China. How great can they be? And they are. They're all fantastic knives, and this WE Knife Company Roxy 3 is the best. It's an amazing knife. I love it. I don't have enough good things to say about it. And when I'm not doing a review of a different knife, odds are this is in my pocket. All right, so that's the 3 knives that have impressed me the most since I've started the channel. I appreciate everybody's time. Thanks for watching. Please help the channel out by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. And if there's a knife you think I should have added to the list, or if there's a brand or a knife that you think I ought to review, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Again, I appreciate your time and have a great day.